good living out of stripping the football out of quarterback's hands. Watch him. He does not go for the big hit here. He simply goes for the ball. He's been doing it all year. He had 2 of them against Cleveland.
Dual Carter here, and then you got Brian Burns on the outside. Watch the move to the inside, gets away from Ilata. This is something that's been a concern.
Gabriel's just having some flashbacks here. Herbig around the edge. We talked about it earlier. You're leaving your backup.
Coming around, relentless. That's the word I'm going to use. 2 guys. One is chipping. The other's supposed to be blocking him.
Jacksonville was over there.
You've got Myles Garrett on the edge. They're going to try and chip.
Really enjoying this guy's growth this year. He is playing at such a different level.
And help. There needs to be something there. It's just unfair to put your backup in that.
Now the 5th for this Raiders defense. Max Crosby has owned J.C. Latham today.
Could have gotten a sack, but he was the big winner there. That was exactly what you need your all-pro to do. When everything's on the line, beat your guy fast one-on-one. He did.
Troubling because if Geno Smith doesn't have time, you don't want him to now start forcing the football. That's a tremendous play by Drake.
On the line of scrimmage, you see all the linebackers inside. Nick Bonito on the outside. Forces pressure from those offensive line to go, okay, do I have to step inside? Do I have to see the linebacker?
They try to do, but they finally are able to force him out.
He really has played well in that prime spot, if you will, opposite Aiden.
Protection in the middle, but still with that, it looked like Jaden Daniels, as he slides up, just not able to go anywhere.
This is all creation in the pocket from Drake May, sliding off platform, off the back foot.
Once the running back engages on the block, that frees him up because he had the running back in man-to-man coverage. Again, with Ricard out, he's got to fill a bigger void. He's got to stand in there and protect the quarterback.
Side and just overwhelm guards that weigh 330 pounds. Because they get a little off balance. Doesn't matter if you get 2 guys on him or not. He's just.
Landon Dickerson not in tonight, so Brett Toth has to hold up there against some really good pass rushers and unable to do it that time against Burns.
Watch Chris Jones here run right past Tate Ratledge, the rookie guard, and that's what we've got to see out of Chris Jones. Only 1 sack.
Watch him right here. Just completely dominates Pooney.
And you've got right up the middle here, the pressure is going to come, and Leo Chanel is basically playing.
Defensive front, they are playing ball tonight. I mean, they've got Tremaine Edmonds, they got the blitz coming, they rush 5, but they're all there.
Aiden Hutchinson on the outside trying to get some pressure and able to do that, but then when Mahomes made him miss, you're going to have Hutchinson on the outside, naked bootleg. Nobody's going to block him at all, and Mahomes is going to have to sort of throw it around him, and he's going, let's go to plan B.
And going against rookie Patrick Paul up top, he's able to get around him, and as Tua's trying to step up in the pocket, he brings that pressure.
2nd and 10.
Alex Wright off the left edge here, able to get some pressure off of his counter move. He starts up the field, comes back.
Rashawn Gary coming up the middle.
There's Mims trying to block that starting right tackle.
Holding on to the football way too long against this Jets defense.
NASCAR fronts that they talk about, right? You know, here's Baron Browning on the outside here. Going to work a spin move back inside, but you've got some.
On 1st down, you're running the football, all-out blitz. 2-man route to the right-hand side. It was good coverage on the back end
Side, and I'm telling you what, Leonard Williams is one of those dudes that he is a game wreck. -9 on the play.
Aaron Rodgers just flips this out, and there's nothing more frustrating as a pass rusher when you finally.
Denver defense, you see Nick Bonito up at the top, almost gets there. More about coverage on the back end. Nobody open. Justin Fields just has to dump it off, and Ifunga.
That now offenses are double teaming. They're finding ways to get him. Now, Owe matched up on a tight end, and Hill is able to beat him.
But he makes a play here. Could this youngster have needed something more? Jason McCourty.
No, this is exactly what he needed. And the one thing he said this.
One thing you can't do, take a sack.
Guards on the line of scrimmage. First knocks the lead blocker off.
Big hit off the backside of a lefty quarterback for Jalen Ramsey.
And Ramsey immediately goes
In the middle of something you don't want to be in right here. Everyone does their job, pass rush, lane integrity. the middle of this defense. Bam! Gets Cam Ward.
Now he has one here in the opening quarter.
Great job right here of collapsing the pocket and then keeping the leverage. Everyone goes, doesn't allow.
Oladejo's actually stepping in right now. They have Arden Key, who's not playing today, but Oladejo's been playing a lot.
Back to the state championship game as Nick Herbig just comes up and underneath Cam Robinson. And nowhere to go for Dylan Gabriel.
Boom here at left tackle. Sets on the outside guy. And Murchison's the inside with Rosengarten on the top. Kind of a bull rush right through his face. Nothing to slow him down.
It really low, Joe. It didn't look like there was all that much push inside, and you know it came off so flat.
Yeah, you're going to have both of these guys come to this point to block, and then you got Kitty Pay kind of falls off a little bit right there. The retrace by the pass rush. All these guys putting their foot in the ground. Nobody stopping. Here comes Quiddy Pay, 51. DeForest Buckner running the loop all the way around.
He's really playing nice football, and you're going to see him get around on Kevin Zeitler. What you see is the speed. Look at that spin move and the speed to get on the edge.
He's always there on that 1st and 14. Yeah, Jonah Jackson, he gets beat, turns around, he kind of helps make the tackle. Touchdown taken away on a penalty, and now a sack. Well, watch where he comes from. He starts on the left side, he loops all the way around to the right side and just keeps going. And then he's able to pull Caleb Williams down.
His legs are going to be a huge part of that. Really good rechase. They don't want to go 4-man rush right now and just allow the quarterback to take off.
What the job requires at this point in time. Just look at Deion Walker. He's getting held. He's getting grabbed by Bergeron. Just slams him to the ground. Absolutely.
You have to go to your left. It's hard then to try to get turned to where you can get the ball out. Now he could just flip it out of bounds, but he doesn't. And then Louva.
Atlanta defense, they're going to send 5 or more. They're just assaulting the pocket, just getting upfield, getting their cleats in the ground. Penix is sitting back there pumping the football, trying to find an open receiver, and he can't. Ed Oliver just able to continue to work his pass rush. And there you see it, Dorian Williams, Taylor Rapp. That's how it all goes together. You're just going to see it here. He's just going to loop around. You got both him and D. Alford coming free right down the pike on Josh Allen.
Ball came out late, actually kind of before his knee hit. It was recovered by the Bills.
But you see on the outside, they're just trying to put the vice on him. You see the first rounder, Jalen Walker, does a nice job against Spencer Brown. Right side of the offensive line, you're going to see him right here. He has got to win. He has got to go and get the quarterback and win with power, with speed. He has the entire rush package. And you see.
Watch Nick Bolton and Chris Jones play together right here. They say, Chris, whatever you're going to do it fast. So he does that, and there comes Nick Bolton right behind him. It is the back instead of a linebacker. A linebacker runs right through that block and blows up that play.
And they lose 4. Green Bay does offensively, back to the 39.
They're going to bring 6 here in pressure. Stone coming in late, sees the pile as Love tries to step up. I thought he was, well, Orlando Brown here, he's the one that's going to try and block. He just doesn't get deep enough, quick enough. Van Ness gets off the ball quick, just dips right underneath the arms.
Lecky Fotu, he's coming right up the gut, and what you're going to see is Max Crosby is going to force Cam Ward to step up.
By Dennis, you'll watch here. You got to set the edge, turn it back in, so that way Dennis can flow right inside. Right out here, no one expects that from a quarterback perspective, and that's why the fumble.
Recovery, San Francisco, end of the quarter.
Yeah, Femi Oladejo, he's going to be a really, really good player for the Tennessee Titans. Just watch the way he comes off.
You're going to want to put your guys, and you want them on the matchup that you want them. Jonas Avenaya, he has been the guy that has struggled for them as a rookie. One-on-one right there.
Vita Vea is going to be the guy right here. He's going to create the pressure. Swim move, splits the double team, and from there, Roberts comes in and cleans it up.
Kevin Asai uses incredible technique. Watch him on the end here, up to the outside. He keeps outside leverage. This
is where the screen game has gotten a lot of other teams, but somebody's really good. His name's Fred Warner.
In his face guard, Jalen Ramsey's going to come off the edge and just hunt him down from the backside with pure speed as Dillon Gabriel tries to get away, and now sets up a 4th down. Gotta have it situation. This crowd's into it. The defense is amped.
Defensive line, and Lawrence just cannot figure out this pass rush from Seattle.
Yeah, number 7 right there, Nwasu, who you talked about, just feels that rush.
We'll see this sack here. Just on the round, yep, and
when you get to the outside, you want corners that'll come up and run support. You see Cooper Kupp going down to the safety. Come on, corner, that's Brown going up, making a stick on the edge.
Look at where Patrick Queen comes from and how quickly he closes this gap. He just fires downhill.
Wingard coming off the edge. You got this here. You got a middle linebacker going, and they're just like, we are bringing the house. Can you protect it? Can you get the ball out before we get to your quarterback? Miller right there, wrapping up Sam Darnold with Armstead.
He's on this side. Jones is coming, and he just sees it late, doesn't get over there. A really nice job. Chason is coming down the pipe.
By Devin Bush, he kind of slips right through and is able to drag him down short of the 1st down, creating a much more difficult 3rd and 2 here, a long 2.
Bringing pressure down here off the edge. You got linebackers coming. Drake Thomas on the inside. Defeats the block, sacks.
They're running the ball more. You're running into, as of today and especially last week against Miami, the strength of this defense. They don't rush the passer.
76. Tonga trying to get inside. You see that left. Yeah, left, right, left to right, left, and he gets a fistful there.
Yeah, and you can just tell this is something Bryce Young's still working on. He's not overly comfortable turning his back to the defense. You can see him coming out from under center, taking a peek at Maris Lee.
Marcus Lawrence and Leonard Williams working games together, working that one side of the football. You see him collapse in the pocket right here, and then Lawrence coming off. They put their 2 best players.
Watch Will Campbell. He tries to go low and cut Bullard, and he just can't get there in time. That's the penetration.
Going to run a little game here. DeMarcus Lawrence going to come back inside. See him loop back inside as Trevor Lawrence tries to escape out the outside.
and the thing I look at on it, Jason, is it's real easy. Hindsight's 20/20, right? Oh, maybe don't do that. But it's interesting. Ollie Gordon is a big, strong, physical power back. They've got him doing this motion.
Coming into ones. First, you're going to see Patrick Queen right here. He steps out, which kind of spooks everybody. And then TJ.
And that guy right here, that is Hamilton. And I'm telling you what, you want to talk about big, physical. I was standing by him in practice the other day, and his arms, I thought at the end of his wrist there might be feet. That's how thick his arms are, like legs.
Off of last week.
Well, all the action is going to go this way, and he just reads it. He feels it. He sees what's going on.
It's a great job because we talked about, the fact that Jonathan Taylor is really hard to generate a negative run on first
with the penetration here. Owenu at right guard, and then just keep your eye on 56 all game long. I mean, this guy is one of my favorite defensive players to watch. 36
on with this Jets offense. The missed opportunity with a late throw on the outside. This one, not really anybody open down the field. Justin Fields has to hold the football, try to make something happen, but there is nothing open for him. The pass rushers, of course, you don't have long with this Denver Broncos defense, and once again, they get home and turn the ball back. See him on the right-hand side here. Shoots that gap to the inside. Sorry, the left-hand side. Shoots that gap to the inside. Forces that loss, and now you're in that 3rd and long situation. I said Peyton likes to be aggressive in these situations.
6th sack of Fields of the day, Kurt.
Yeah, looking over the left-hand side, really a coverage sack on the back end. Nothing there. Well, the versatility of him right here off the edge. They love him down close to the line of scrimmage. They love to blitz him. He's got a great feel. Now, doesn't make the tackle the first time, but great hustle. Just slows him down enough that the friends can get involved, and then great hustle on the back end to come back to throw.
That's the first sack of the game for the Denver Broncos.